Hello, and thank you for smiling. Yes, I'm here alone just to talk about a few issues that was heavy on my heart that's not really making me smile in the sense of showing my teeth. And I know if you've been looking at YouTube, since you say you don't look at television, or you're looking at television and say you're not really paying attention to the computer, whatever means you're watching me on this, I have a few issues. And I have also, brought along my handy phone, which I'm going live and answering questions regarding issues that people talk to me about as the Smile Lady. And I'm going to start out with, these are my opinions. I am not a doctor of psychology. I don't have all the answers. I've messed up raising my children. And even though my degree is as a master in human development and social change, I don't have all the answers. I know people who have their degrees. What Art Linkletter's daughter jumped out of a window, and this famous basketball coach, his son committed suicide. Just because you may think you know it all and was this perfect parent, your children make choices, and sometimes they hold on to what you did to them when they were 5, like I did with my mother. I'm not gonna lie, forever. And don't think they grow up, or don't think people change. Now, I'm not giving you this advice as the Smile Lady, saying that, if somebody abuses you, it's okay, and and forget about it. No. Oh, trust me. My mother is going to watch this. I'm going to send her a link to this, that if the laws were in place right now, that's in place right now, back in the day, my mother would still be serving time. She would be serving out a life sentence. And we're talking about that Willie Lynch type of abuse, that's all we knew. And when you know better, you do better. And with me, I vowed I wasn't going to beat my kids like my mother did me. But there were other forms of things, you tend to yell at them. And yes, I did. No, trust me, I did take out that rod. I didn't spoil, and then I spoiled them also. So I'm looking in the media right now, and my thesis was the game has changed, teaching and learning with the first digital generation. And I find that we're trying to teach our children linear, and they're learning hypertext. Some of these children don't even know what a record is. I mentioned that to some kindergartners, and they raised their hand and said, "What is a record?" They're not even teaching cursive. That looks like hieroglyphics to them. That's going to be out of the schools in a couple of years, I understand. Now they're giving the books to the schools in the less, the impoverished areas, while they're giving iPads to the ones in the other areas. They're putting their children on this technology from the time they're 2 and a half. Now, don't get me wrong. That's where I retired from. As a teenager, I worked at a communication company. I worked in technology. I may be one of your few seniors that's a digital immigrant with a very light accent. I have a long way to go. I can't keep up with the digital natives. They're the ones born into technology after 1980. Now, my children, they were born in 2 different generations. I have 2 that were born digital immigrants, 1969, 1973. Then my last 2 were born 1981 and 1984. So I had the privilege and the honor of raising children from 2 different cultures. I had digital immigrants and digital natives right there, and I'm in between trying to teach them and keep up with this. Now, my thing here is to the grandparents. Okay, grandparents, your job ain't over. Just because my book that I use for my thesis is What Would Google Do? Change it to What Would Grandma Do? Still pick up and give those words of wisdom. Don't say, "Oh no, they got their little computer and they don't even want to talk to me now." And no, don't go that easy. You still have to parent. And that smartphone is only as smart as the user. Trust me. When I wrote my thesis, I took 9 months giving up technology Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and to Monday evening. 9 months. No TV, no cell phone, no radio, maybe a DVD or whatever, or ATM if I had to pay for my groceries or whatever. I tried to get cash. I tried to use no technology at all. To this day, because of that experience, I don't have any technology in my bedroom, no TV, no telephone, no radio, nothing but a fan. I have a fan in there. No light whatsoever at all. Total blackout. The first month, I used to talk about the kids and that technology and how they were hooked to it and they need to be ashamed of themselves. Do you know the first month I went through withdrawals like I was on crack? Really. This is honest. Heart palpitations, headaches, couldn't sleep. Now you see sometimes how when the kids come to school on Monday, the ones that didn't have technology and they got to get the technology at school or whatever, what you have to deal with. This is truly an issue, and I did research. The game has changed, teaching and learning with the first digital generation. That is my thesis, and it's the first of its kind because we're still in the first generation until 2025, when most of your teachers will be digital natives and the students will be digital natives. Now, teachers are still digital immigrants teaching the digital natives and can't keep up. The ones that are truly successful are the ones who blend and are bilingual. They are tapping into technology, learning technology. They're not saying, oh, take that and throw it away. No, use it. Children, go to your grandparents, get their story, and put it on a digital movie. Go to Final Cut or go to Premiere and then show your grandparents how you made this movie about them. And then children, go to those elders and tap into that wisdom. You know, that is really wisdom, novel concept, right? Take that. That's what SMILE is, bridging the gap between the elders and the youth. I truly believe that we should have a 3-generation household. And you know when I tune out, I've got caught saying it myself. When somebody here in this building said it to me. I've been doing this for 40 years. I know what I'm doing. I won a gold medal back in 1936. Let me see you do that. Hello? Go ahead and get that gold medal now. Go ahead. Yeah, you've been doing it 40 years, but what, were you on a horse and buggy? Come on now. Yes, you've been doing it 40 years, but you still can learn something. We can still, just like in this TV station right now where I'm producing. Number one, the TV station without people to come in to do a show would not exist, right? And we couldn't exist without the people who have the station. Well, I can kind of take that back because now we can do it on YouTube. We could do it on Facebook Live. We could get out there with our cameras and post it. It's getting less and less. So I think we should learn to work together. We should learn to change. Change. The only thing constant is change. We need to change and blend and compromise and collaborate. All the producers, instead of competing with each other, collaborate. Like my cousin, Aletha J., who's directing right in there, and she's going to be interviewing my sister, BonQweisha. We can't be on the same show because BonQweisha is too off the chain. No, she ugly. She ugly, and I hope, quiet as it's kept, she don't get my cousin's show canceled. They have to edit so much out when she get up and talk on my show. She was on my show one time, and I said, I think they called me at Pasadena Media and said, don't run her no more. There may be some bootleg copies out there, you know, some bootleg copies out there that you may run into, you know, but I think she got her page, but she still uses mine. As twins, she used to get in trouble and blame it on me, so that's what she tries to do right now because we're identical twins. Identical. twins. You know, she won't let her gray show because she say, and she told me to quit telling my age, 65, 65, 65, because then that tells her age. So anyway, I will see you later, and we will be back. I want your opinion on children being raised by this technology. What you think? Come here and sit in this seat. Is there anybody out there married more than 30 years? That's rare. Come sit in this seat. To the same person. I'm not talking about 3 different people. The same person. 30 years? Come and sit in this seat. Anybody over 80? Come sit in this seat. Bye. Share your smile until you die. See ya. Yeah. This is BonQweisha. Yeah, I'm back. I'm on a roll now. You're going to see a little bit more of me. And I'm here to talk about the smile. You know, my sister been talking about the smile, and I don't know if I was really serious and stuff. By the way, for those of you tuning in and see me for the first time, I am BonQweisha Johnson Jenkins. I'm the SMILELaDy's twin sister. So don't turn that dial. Don't think that the SMILELaDy done gone crazy. Yes, we identical. That means we look way alike. But just because we look alike and came from the same mama, don't mean we have the same opinions on everything. Now, her smile, this is her corporation, and we all, she say, was born to smile. And I believe I'm going to make y'all smile, and I give and everything, but I want to break down support, motivate, invest, love, and educate. That's SMILE. And what she say? Acronym. Look that up because I ain't about to educate you. She gonna do that. Now, what is it I love doing so much that I do it even if I didn't get paid? Well, we both have our degrees in different things. Mine's fashion and design and, you know, social stuff. I got my education from the streets. I do have a bachelor's. You know, took the basic subjects, and it was in art and fashion. I know you could kind of tell. You know, I got more fashion sense than she do. But, you know what? That's what I like to do. Now, so I love designing. I would just tear up stuff and design and just dress my own way. I never went to the beat of the other drummers. No, I didn't. So I think that's why I did so good in the class. Either they passed me because I was crazy or passed me because I was good. Whichever way, I got my BA. Now, I want to tell you this. Support. My support is a little different than hers. I talk about a support bra, that foundation underneath your clothing. Since I'm in fashion, you can have a cheap foundation and your most expensive dress will look cheap. I do believe in like a little bit of Spanx here. That support. Your bra support. I believe in child support. So support. It is important. Now, yeah, friends are good. But sometimes they may let you down. But that foundation, that support is good. Motivate. What motivates me? That M. Money. Men. Even men, no pause. Mine ain't paused yet, men. So that motivates me, you know. Now I'm more into the mind stuff. You know, you gotta have something up there. Because I done gave a piece of my mind so much, I'm gonna need somebody with plenty of theirs left, okay? So M, your mind, and men, and money. Did I say money? Did I say money? I said money, okay. Now invest. Give it to me. I'm talking money invest. Make them investments right. Take that little money you get, however you make it, and you know how you make it. Invest. Save that money so you can spend it on me. You can donate to me. I take money. She may not want the money. I'm talking about my twin sister, SMILELaDy. She may not want the money, but I ain't gonna refuse no money. I like these little earrings that I borrowed from her. I think Chantrice. She got a little friend called Chantrice. She made these. They kind of cute. They match my little beads here. I think Chantrice made these too. Well, anyway, I stole these from her because, you know, I like color. She don't wear too much color, so she don't mind. Invest. 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 We talked about that. Love. Oh, I got on the red color, love. Red is love for her. Certain places you can't wear the red. That's so stupid. These gangs and act like they done got a copyright on some colors. That is dumb. Do you know people in California get killed for wearing the wrong color in the wrong area? Now that's dumb. We both agree on that. That's dumb. That is dumb. But love. I love myself. I've been loving myself forever. I got a picture of myself. I kiss myself. I see the kids love self. These selfies. Sometimes we get a little selfish. But you know what? Right now, as old as I am, I'm getting a little selfish. Because I done gave a piece of my mind and gave everything to so many people that I deserve to be a little selfish and do me. Yes, I do me. I go to the spot. I love me. I shop. I love me. I love my little baby kids. I don't know. I love them. But I love me. Love is very important. We agree on that one too. Love is the glue for me and you. Oh, I'm a poet. Maybe I'll write a song. Love is the glue. So yes, I love me. I'm going to be selfish and do me. And you know, shoot. Only thing I ain't going to do like her and let my hair go gray. You ain't going to see that unless you cremate me or something. I love my little color. Got to put some more little red lipstick on it. I love my little color. See, I love my little color. Now, we're going to go to educate. Yes, I'm educated. Yes, I said I had a BA. Yes, my degree is in fashion design. Yes, because I'm stylish and I think out the box. And I love me some color. Maybe one show I'll show you a few of the designs. I'll do a little fashion show for you. And you know, the Fashion Institute, you know, I went to. And I also went to a few classes I took at an extension center of fashion and design. And so you really gotta follow me in my page. I'll post some of my little fashions. I used to have a whole lot of little hair, wigs and stuff. Now they coming into my style. But I ain't saying nothing. They stole it from me. I know I was the OG and the originator. But my education, and most of it came from the streets. I can't give it all to the school. Schools don't teach you everything. They don't teach you everything. Now my words of wisdom to y'all is this. Do you, be you. If people think you crazy, that's their problem. Because they being judgmental. Follow your dreams and your heart. I may be my twin's identical sister. We look in the mirror, and if we both tied our head up, we are identical twins. If I didn't know I was me, I would think she was me. That's how identical we are. And when we look in the mirror, it's like looking at each other. Do you know that we love, we can feel each other? We think alike. Sometimes we complete each other's sentences, but we are so different, yet so alike. So do you. And you don't have to be like anybody else. There's nobody else in this world like you, even if you're an identical twin. No one's like you. And when you came on this earth, the world changed. And when you leave, it's going to change. So it's up to us to make a difference. And I'm not trying to be like the Smile Lady. Trust me. We just got cursed like look-alike and get in trouble for stuff we didn't do. But it does work to our advantage too. So anyway, BonQweisha is out. Do you. Be a little selfish. And smile and be happy. That's one thing we agree about. Yes, we do. You haven't heard from me, BonQweisha, for a long time. But I thought I'd come out because I saw a movie with my sister called Girls Trip. It was a trip because this is the first time that I seen that little stiff-necked sister of mine. Yes, SMILELaDy. She's my twin sister. Laugh, gut laughter. Oh my goodness. I thought she had lost her laughter, Miss SMILELaDy. And the laughter I'm talking about, like back in the day, you know, where we used to just get into some stuff. Her and her daughter, Tiffany, she live in Texas, TNL, Tiffany Nicole Loves. Well, they did this review on Facebook. You can go on and look under SMILELaDy. I'm under SMILELaDy too. But I don't get my own little Facebook page. I got a little bit, but I don't post on it that much, so I just go through her. Now, I want to give my opinion on Girls Trip. It was a trip. I said, you know what? I should sue them because they took a lot of my moves in that movie and made some money off of it. I know they must have been following me with some video camera and stuff because I said, oh no, I didn't know nobody knew their moves. I'm the OG and the originator of some of them moves. Then people come up, these young people come up acting like they invented it. And you know y'all old people, you know, you know, you've been out there before. You know you've been out there. You know you can relate to Dina, Ryan, Sasha, and Lisa. I hope I get them names right. And what I like is now I see my kids. Oh Lord, have mercy. Some of them done took after me, and SMILELaDy's kid took after her. Oh Lord, you know. So sometimes you better be careful because you may be recreating yourself. You know what you was doing. But let me just get down to it. My sister, SMILELaDy, my twin sister. Let's get it straight. Had nothing to do with what I'm about to say. And her opinion is her opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. And my opinion is my opinion. Got it? All right. So, let's go from the beginning. You know, when they got there and they all was trying to be all fake. Like we do. You know y'all be fake. Oh, but you still holding them grudges. And you went on a trip because it was free. I do the same thing. And so basically, you know, they get on this trip. They fight the first darn day. Now, who in your family? Y'all know y'all be fighting. Don't act like that was such a negative movie. Come on now, be real. So they fighting. You know why? Because they didn't let go of the mess. I would say the other word, but I think this got to be aired. And I want it to be rated PG-13. Okay, so they didn't get rid of the mess. So that's where it first started. But the little girl that I can relate to, I think, you know, Dina. Youngest one of the crew. But I think the most real. Y'all act like y'all don't eat watermelon and chicken. You act like you ain't never cussed. You act like you never had a bad side. But other people know it. You better, what goes on in the dark will come out in the light. Look at Bill Cosby. Look at Clinton. Look at all them people. Stuff be coming out in the light. It may come out later when you don't want it to. Now, I ain't saying nobody guilty. You know, I'm not saying anything like that. Look at OJ. He got an Oscar for being bad. You know, and I ain't saying he did it. You ain't heard that from me. But what I'm saying is karma is a B. And I ain't talking beautiful. I'm just trying to be like really nice. You see, I got myself. See, Tiffany got the styling stuff from me. She knows she got it from my side because her mama, SMILELaDy, all boring. Black and white. I wore black and white, but I did that because it matched my little headband and stuff, and I thought I'd be real cute. But anyway, all I'm trying to say is watch it. Watch what you say around them kids. Watch what you do around them kids, because them kids gonna wind up turning out just like you. They ain't listening to you because they's too busy watching what you doing. And you know when you talking about somebody and that person come around, them kids be looking at them like, I know what my mama said about you. And they look at them and you can feel it. You feel it. Now, so they had these issues. These were 4 girls in college. I'm a college educated person too. I got my BA. I got my BA. You know, so don't play me short. You know, I may be crazy, but I ain't stupid. So they get together and they all have changed on the outside and decided they needed to get together after being away for 5 years. Now, I know that is hard. We need to connect with our sisters. We need to connect and stay connected. Don't let nobody else, if you got a good friend, those good friends going to be around you. Don't be putting them down. Don't be putting them down, because when everything else fall apart, y'all what you have. You know, sometimes you can't even get along with your family. That your friend girls got your back. Unfortunately, my sister and I have lost a lot of OGs and our friends, and we trying to keep it light. And even my sister, she my twin, we fight. You ain't gonna go anywhere where you agree with every single thing a person does. Get over it. Get over it. Now, so they get together and they start being honest with each other. Girl, what you wearing that for? And what you doing here? You need to loosen up. And blah, blah, blah. So each one of them. And then all of a sudden, after a couple days, the real mess start coming out. Let's go to the gospel. You ain't heard it from me. Sasha made her money trying to make people look bad. And she couldn't help it. But she was a true friend because she did not rat on her friends. That's where you draw the line. All right? Even I got a line that you draw. I know y'all be trying to copy me, and they took that stuff and followed me in the movie. But there's a line I draw. And you mess with me too much, I give you a piece of my mind. That's why I think I'm going a little crazy now. I've been giving out a piece of my mind too much because y'all be messing with me. All right? Now we going to go with Sasha, who was loyal, but she was like broke. So she was tipping, do I want money or do I want friendship? You know you be thinking that too. You thinking that too? Now if you ain't seen the movie, you need to turn this thing off, because I'm getting ready to get real deep in this. And we getting ready to tell the plot. You should have seen it already, but if you didn't, turn off the tape. This is BonQweisha. Again, for those y'all tuning in, this is SMILELaDy's twin sister, BonQweisha Johnson Jenkins. Yeah, I got me a Facebook page. Ain't nobody touched it or anything, but you know, because I don't post on it that much. Now, she was true loyal. It was hard for her. And she was true loyal to her friend Ryan, who had a tiff that they never, ever, ever let go of. Now we're going to get to Miss Fassy in denial. What was that, Lisa? Which one is the one that had all the babies? The 2 babies and the mama. You know, she divorced her husband because I guess he wasn't perfect enough for her. Good job, 2 kids, the mama living with her and stuff to help her out. This is the first time she went off and probably had anything in years and years and years. And her friends helped her let loose. And the wild side came back out, because as I understand it, what I take from the movie, she was the wild one. Now she miss, woo-hoo-hoo. I got a few friends like that too. Y'all know who you are. If you're listening to this, I'll tell you to your face. Come ask me if it was you, and I say, yeah. Oh, all wild and everything in school. And then act like they God's right arm warrior, and everything everybody do is bad. Now, I know we change, but sometimes we get to judging people like y'all judging me right now. Way I talk, way my hair is, way my lips is going when I'm talking to you. Huh? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yep. Oh, I'm embarrassed.
That's my mama. You know, they try to tell me don't go on Facebook because they're going to have them shut it down. Okay, that's their problem if they embarrassed. I know I'm cute. I know I'm cute. You know, my sister need to get as cute as me. But anyway, this is a few part series. Stay tuned because I'm gonna come back and talk about all the rest of the stuff, right? This is just part one. Yes, part one. You know, about this movie. And we talking about Girls Trip. They coming out with a road trip. And I think there should be more real movies like this. Everything like Malcolm D. Lee, I think he was the director. Every movie ain't Forbidden Figures. I like Forbidden Figures too. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes the real got to come out. And this is real. And I heard a review. Oh, anybody that's intelligent won't go see this movie. You better get off of it. Get off of it. I'm intelligent and I like the movie. And just because I don't act like you don't mean I'm not intelligent. You better get off of it. Now that right there is stupid. There's ignorance and stupid. I'd rather be called ignorant because I don't know no better than stupid. Know better and still do the same dumb stuff. Don't say that. Don't put that out there. If we demeaning black women, we need to quit acting like whatever you think is demeaning and quit being a closet little Christian or whatever. A closet little tool that you dig up dirt with. You know what I'm talking about. I know how to spell it too. With a W. Some people spell it with a ho ho ho. Like, huh? You know what I'm talking about. And especially you be with the itches. You know what I'm talking about. Now, so she had to come and get loose, you know, and become a vegetarian with the grapefruit. Hello. But anyway, you have to look at the movie for that one. I ain't going to go that deep about grapefruit, but I'll never look at a grapefruit the same again since seeing that movie. Now, we're going to go with, what's the other one? Dina. Dina is real. Dina is straight out real, raw, and probably got more seasoned in her whole ship, but she was real. And the youngest of the crew, you could tell, but she had a little common sense and she wasn't afraid to speak her mind, gave out a lot of her mind, and was not afraid of her sexuality. She did a lot of things that a lot of us was thinking, I'm not even that wild. BonQweisha was wild. I still am kind of wild. I'm more wild than my sister. But she went out there. And I know a lot of it was for the movie. You know, you got to have that laughter. And I laughed and I laughed. And my sister and I became twins connected. We laughed so hard at that movie. Now, we're going to go with that. And what she brought to it was comic relief. What she brought to it was realness. What she brought, she was like the glue in a way that got those girls back together to see themselves and see that they needed to be free. Now, this take place in New Orleans. I need to get there. I haven't been there, but now I want to go to New Orleans. That place going to be booming next year after this movie. So I want to go to New Orleans and party hardy. I don't think I want to find a 21-year-old, but somebody that's, ooh-wee, so cute. I don't even want to test the grapefruit. I just want to have fun. Because, you know, at this particular age, I ain't even thinking about that. If you ain't got something up here, the other head ain't going to do nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes the older ones that I like, they better have something up here in case ain't nothing else going on. So that's what I'm looking for, the brain. Believe it or not, BonQweisha likes intellectuals. Okay, so now to Dina, Miss Real. Now we're going to go to Ryan, who sponsored this trip. She was the diva that made it and threw her friend Sasha to the curb. Now she's supposed to be married but holding up this fake relationship with her husband just because her book, what is it? You Can Have It All? Well, she had it all. She sure did with that man. And that man gave her all because he got hooked up with this Instagram, what they call them, hope. That ain't no bad word. If you say it's a bad word, listen to some of that music that your kids and your grandkids listening to. That's a clean word. Mm-hmm. And speaking of rated R, it's a rated R comedy. Now, those of y'all who say, oh, you supposed to be a Christian and you looking at this rated R movie, with sex and stuff in it, read the Bible. That got sex in it. It would be rated X if you made it into a movie. And now I'm not bashing the Bible. Don't go up there and say she's talking about the Bible. Don't you dare go say that I'm talking about the Bible. What I'm talking about is, before you throw the baby out with the bathwater, and if you don't know what that means, if your baby dirty, you're going to put him in the tub, you're going to wash the dirt off, take the clean baby out, and throw the dirty bathwater away. So when I say don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, don't throw the whole movie out just because you don't like a certain scene, because you didn't throw the Bible out when you didn't like a certain scene. Incest and murder and chopping people's head off and adultery. Come on now, you didn't throw the Bible out. You got the message, right? That's what you do with this movie. So at the very end of the movie, I love it because the truth came out. They were no longer fake. Those few days together, just hashing it out, they all got along, and that's what it's about. Communicating and working out them issues. If you haven't seen Girls Trip, you better go take some tissue. Your older ones, take them Depends and put them on. I said it. You know I said it. And be prepared to laugh. Open up your mind like a parachute. A parachute works best when it's open. So you go open up that mind, look at that movie, take a few of your friends, even if they're on a breathing machine. Go with your little granddaughters and stuff that's over 25. I don't recommend it if anybody in their teens, 18, 19. I think you need to be in your 20s to see this. So your grandkids, your great-grandkids that's over 20, go see it. And men, this is for you too. This is BonQweisha with the Road Trip Review. And I'm smiling. Bye.